Michael Moretti aka Greene Cruz, PI for Dan Ribicoff, found guilty in New York sexual assault case, ordered to pay plaintiff $350,000. Michael Moretti aka Yanti Greene aka Michael Cruz worked for NYPD and Dan Ribicoff. There's been a development in a story CBN has been following. An unlicensed private investigator and former NYPD detective, Michael Moretti aka Michael Cruz aka Yanti Greene aka Michael Moretti Ford Cruz, was found guilty of criminal contempt in a high-profile New York sexual assault case, Index 605603/2019. The plaintiff, a Long Island woman, and the subject of a 2018 private investigation, alleges that Moretti aka Cruz aka Greene, while working as a private investigator, raped her and unlawfully recorded her intimate body parts during the sexual assault. At the time of the assault, Moretti aka Greene was working for polygraph examiners Dan Ribicoff and Lisa Ribicoff's firm, International Investigative Group, IIGPI, who employed him to surveil the subject. Greene aka Cruz aka Moretti accused of raping and unlawfully recording plaintiff. According to a 17-page decision, New York Supreme Court Justice Sharon Ginelli ruled that Moretti aka Cruz aka Greene intentionally violated multiple court orders by concealing and altering video evidence of Moretti aka Greene aka Cruz allegedly raping and sexually assaulting the plaintiff inside a vehicle he used to surveil her. Moretti aka Greene aka Cruz is allegedly attempting to evade the $350,000 judgment he was ordered to pay the plaintiff following his New York criminal contempt conviction earlier this year, using multiple aliases, names, locations, and business entities. The plaintiff has recently filed a second motion to hold Moretti aka Greene aka Cruz in criminal contempt for violating the terms of the original judgment. Shortly after the plaintiff filed suit against Moretti aka Cruz aka Greene for rape and sexual assault, the PI allegedly fled New York, ended up in New Orleans, and legally changed his name from Yanti Michael Greene to Michael Moretti Ford Cruz by filing an application with the state of Delaware, without informing the New York court at the time. The name change may explain how Moretti aka Michael Cruz aka Yanti Greene likely evaded background checks by the city of New Orleans, who ironically hired him as their emergency management section chief. It is our understanding that Yanti Greene aka Michael Moretti aka Michael Cruz recently left the employment of the city of New Orleans and formed a new corporate entity under the name the Moretti Group Incorporated in April of 2022, with Michael Moretti listed as its principal. His new business entity, the Moretti Group Incorporated, is believed to have partnered with GoX, an app-based electric scooter rental company. Moretti aka Cruz aka Greene aka Ford is supposedly leasing and repositioning scooters for GoX within the city of New Orleans. According to court documents, after retiring as a detective from the NYPD, Moretti aka Cruz aka Yanti Greene worked as an unlicensed private investigator for International Investigative Group, IIGPI of Rockville Center, New York, a firm owned and operated by polygraph examiner Dan Ribicoff, polygraph examiner Lisa Ribicoff, and Lance Ribicoff. Moretti aka Cruz aka Greene was allegedly terminated by the Ribicoffs in 2018 after failing 2 polygraph examinations related to his alleged inappropriate physical contact with the female subject, now plaintiff. He surveilled for the Ribicoffs. Greene's back-to-back failed polygraph exams were a clear indication that IIGPI was fully aware of the inappropriate conduct taking place between its PIs and the subject of their private investigation. In addition to Moretti aka Greene aka Cruz, the lawsuit filed by the plaintiff alleges that New York State licensed private investigator Richard Custodio, who is believed to be working for Radius Investigations Incorporated of Deer Park, NY, raped the plaintiff inside her private home while surveilling her in 2018 for IIGPI. Custodio continued to stalk the plaintiff after being reassigned by IIGPI in early 2018, according to Facebook friend requests allegedly sent by him and telephone recordings of him contained within court records. The lawsuit alleges that former NYPD police officer Ferdinand Fred Caravausanis of Babylon, NY, sexually assaulted the plaintiff at several Long Island venues where he surveilled her in 2018 for IIGPI. According to court documents, eyewitnesses have provided sworn testimony supporting allegations against Caravausanis, claiming they observed the PI approaching and initiating inappropriate physical contact, which included intimately touching and kissing the plaintiff, at venues she frequented with friends and family. The complaint also alleges that Yanti Greene aka Moretti's co-worker, retired Greenwich, Connecticut police officer and contractor for New York-based black tie security, James Marr, who was hired by IGPI in 2018 to surveil the plaintiff, engaged in a long-term sexual relationship with the plaintiff's friend at the time, former Senator Alphonse D'Amato's wife, Cachoria D'Amato, While working for IIGPI, Mar allegedly regularly interacted with the subject, now plaintiff, on the job while maintaining a sexual relationship with her friend at local hotels. Text messages allegedly sent by James Mar to Yanti Greene aka Cruz aka Moretti appear to confirm intimate sexual contact between Mar and Kachuria D'Amato, the plaintiff subject's friend at the time. According to the text messages, Mar was concerned his affair with D'Amato would get back to his wife, and appeared to have made a deal with Dan Ribicoff of IIGPI, his former employer, to keep the affair under wraps. In addition to the text messages discovered during the litigation, a sworn affidavit provided by a PI working for Dan Ribicoff and Mar's co-worker at the time appeared to support the existence of a sexual relationship between Mar and D'Amato. According to the PI's affidavit, he apparently walked in on Mar and D'Amato while they were in bed together at a hotel used by IIGPI investigators to surveil the subject plaintiff, D'Amato's former friend. The facts in this case clearly show the immediate need for federal regulation of the private investigation industry. The alleged actions of IIGPI, the Ribicoffs, and the individual PIs named in this lawsuit are reprehensible and clearly criminal, and without proper regulation, others may suffer the same fate as the plaintiff. CBN is following this case closely and will report as more developments unfold.